So you want some scum tips, do ya?
I will give you so many scum tips.
Well, alright, let's get into it. I have separated the scum tips into several different categories for your viewing pleasure. They include medical, cooking, metabolism, looting, killbox, keybinds, radiation zone, and then some random tips that I really think will help you survive on Scum Island. Feel free to leave your favorite tips that I didn't mention here in the comments below. Let's get into it. You can make an antiseptic bandage by combining alcohol with any rag. You can use alcohol to disinfect a wound by going to your injury, selecting the alcohol, and pressing treat. You can heal exhaustion by drinking energy drinks, coffee, Lucky Star cigarettes, which are better than standard, and whenever you log out in a bed and you will wake up not exhausted, just like in real life. You can heal burns by using burn gel, or you can craft your own burn gel using 3 aloe vera, water, and a blunt object. If you get shot in the leg or you fall off a mountain or something happens to where you have a limp, you can cure that by using painkillers. If you work without gloves or run around on asphalt with no shoes or socks on, you will get foot or hand abrasions. Be sure to cover your feet. If you eat undercooked food, bugs, or expired food, that will give you some repulsion. Don't let your stomach go more than 100% in capacity or you might vomit. Cure radiation poisoning with phoenix tears. Potassium iodide pills don't cure radiation poisoning, but they do block radiation for a certain time. If you can't find antibiotics and you have an infection and you're about to go septic, you can run to the nearest trader and buy a single pill for 200 scum bucks. Ask me how I know. You will need 60 fame points to purchase medication from the trader. If you don't heal your infection, it will turn into sepsis and kill you. Infections are caused by dirty clothes, so keep them clean with some water source and a bar of soap. For cooking and metabolism, you can collect rainwater by placing a pot or a cut-in-half bottle or can outside. Collect cookbooks to unlock recipes. Click and drag the ingredients to begin cooking. Get 5-star recipe rating and you no longer need the recipe book. Stop right at the 0 mark when the timer goes down. Find cookbooks at the library, in the hospital. You can use the prefab stoves in the houses, the ones with the lights on the stove, with an electric generator. You don't need to get your own. Police stations are easily accessible medium-tier loot areas and are found in many towns. Bunkers have the best gear in the game. The radiation zone has suicide puppets, so be cautious when looting there. Loot prefab crops for food and fame. Screwdrivers can be found in warehouses, garages, desks, and other industrial areas. You can make your own lockpicks out of safety pins. You can stack nails and bolts up to 10. Force lockers open with a crowbar, but be cautious, it makes a lot of noise. You can cut medical gloves into rubber bands. You can use cell phone batteries for NVGs and weapon lights in some scopes. Steal a car by shooting the door off. If you find another backpack while looting, you can fill it up and carry it in your hand so you can have twice the capacity. That comes at a security risk, but the situation will dictate. I'll leave that up to your good judgment. There is a brand new ticketing system by going to support.scumgame.com. You can put your issues there. Recharge batteries, only smartphone batteries though. You can pick fruit, veggies, and bugs for fame points, 1 point per item picked. Grow your own farm for easy fame farming. Sell anything you can at the traders to make some good money. You'll need it for respawns. Sit in bushes to hide from mechs. Build a wood wall segment in front of your base entrance when you're leaving so that way people can't pick it or enter the door when they do pick it. Destroy your bank card, or at the very least don't keep it in your inventory. People can use it after you're dead. You can push a car. You can drive a car with no body. When you hear a suicide puppet start beeping, it's going to blow up. Just back away. NVGs can't see through fog very well. Use that to your advantage in combat. If you lay down with both back holster slots filled and something in your hands, you will drop it. Don't forget it when you run away. You know it'll rain when the clouds are black. If you're looting and hear somebody, stash your backpack before engaging. They may not find it and you can go back later and get all your goods. Fill up cars and gas cans at the gas stations. On top of that, gas stations now require money, only reason to have your bank card on you. Fill up propane tank at the gas stations as well at the large tank in the back. Craft an improved sewing kit with a needle and thread or fishing line. You can make a needle out of bone as well from puppets you kill. Buy gold to spawn at base with the gold card you get from the bank. Don't place base flags on foundations. They will disappear when the foundation is destroyed if you get raided. Use a car jack to replace or install tires. You can disassemble a weapon and repair it with the toolbox. Use the toolbox to adjust the bow draw. Toolbox and drill press / workbenches can sharpen blades. Toolboxes can also repair bows. Turn batteries into lead plates by using a blunt weapon and beating it to death. You can bury chests under water. Bunkers have back doors you can enter through and exit from. Less noise, less chance of being seen. Mechs have lights. White light means it's on alert. Yellow light means it has been alerted and searching, and red means it is engaged in a fight or just stopped being engaged in a fight. Mechs can still step on you in a bush, so choose your bushes carefully. Take full advantage of the crafting mechanics in the game when you first spawn and craft an axe, bow and arrows, and a bag. When creating your character, I'd recommend getting medium engineering at least. At basic engineering, you can craft firearms. At medium, you can craft your own ammo. If you search inside this fridge, you will find a subscribe button. You can press it to help increase my fame points and get me off Scum Island. The tools you need for the kill box are a screwdriver, lockpicks, insulated rubber gloves, and wire cutters. Lasers come down from the ceiling the last 30 seconds. Don't take that long. There are both silver and gold locks inside the kill box. Don't waste the advanced lockpicks on the silver. Puppets drop when you fail a wire cutting. You can find key cards to the kill boxes inside lock boxes around the world. These key cards have a time limit on them and are for specific bunkers only. Be careful when leaving the kill box. Players are prone to wait for you outside and kill you to take all your hard-earned loot. Shift Q opens the medical tab. The function keys switch seats in the car. F4 raises hands for sentries. Shift E is the weapon flashlight. V to exit combat stance or remove arrows from bow. Press Shift F to leave the vehicle running and exit it. Press Alt C to craft the same item again. This is particularly useful when crafting arrows. Press Shift left click to change firing modes. Press Shift right click to check firing mode. Press Shift R to check the ammo count. Press Shift G for a short throw. The minus key removes the HUD. Pressing left control will enable you to find the range while using a sniper scope. Left shift plus scroll mouse wheel will zero your rifle. Left shift plus alt plus scroll mouse wheel is the windage adjustment. The middle mouse button will allow you to bash enemies with a ranged weapon. Left control plus mouse wheel will change your crouching height. If you press shift plus W, that's the auto walk. Left alt plus left or right click will zoom in and out with a sniper scope. Alt plus the mouse wheel changes the sniper scope HUD brightness. Control plus right mouse button will move between the sniper scope and the iron sights. And if you press J while you're in the car, that's your radio. The hazmat suit is required for the radiation zone. Repair the hazmat suit with duct tape. You loot depleted uranium, which can be used to craft crap ammo or just the cell. You can't run with the hazmat suit. Keep that in mind when preparing for the puppets. You get to the core by going through a side door and then going all the way up to the roof and then dropping down. Don't get too close to the core though. You will die. There are so many great tips out there, it's hard to remember them all, I know, but hopefully with some practice and patience and repetition, you will be able to better survive Scum Island. My channel, if you're new, is all about survival games, updates, tips, and talking about new and upcoming games in the survival niche as well. And if that sounds good to you, check out some of my other videos to see if you and I are a good match. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Path out.